The confirmed number of coronavirus cases in Los Angeles County comes to 327,964. The confirmed number of deaths reaches 7,216. Here in Torrance, the total number of confirmed cases is 1,682, with total confirmed deaths at 72. We anticipate those numbers to change as the county updates its last 24-hour operating period. Welcome to COVID-19 Today. I'm Ben McCain. It's 4 p.m. on Thursday, November 12th. Children's Hospital Los Angeles announced a new partnership with schools across Los Angeles County. CHLA is helping to provide access to a digital COVID-19 symptom assessment tool, which will offer important information as schools prepare to safely reopen their doors when the time comes. The web-based tool is available in 5 languages and prompts individuals to answer questions about any symptoms they may be experiencing that are consistent with the coronavirus, including cough, shortness of breath, or fever, and whether they've had close contact with anyone who tested positive for COVID-19. In order for K through 12 schools to reopen in the county, schools are required to present proof of ability to screen students, staff, and visitors prior to campus entry. CHLA is already working with several schools and school districts and health agencies in the county, including Torrance Unified School District, to implement the screening assessment tool for teachers and faculty. A new study is showing that simple measures like wearing a cloth face covering can reduce the spread of droplets by 77%. UCLA researchers found that a simple cough could send particles more than 6 feet away without face coverings. But by using a cloth mask, it significantly protects against COVID-19 transmission. Now, the combination of a face shield and a cloth mask improved the particle reduction by 89%. Research suggests that simple measures like wearing a mask, physical distancing, and proper hygiene can make a significant difference in slowing the spread. The study included 7 different conditions, including not wearing any face coverings, using a face shield only, a cloth mask, face shield and cloth mask, surgical mask, and N95 mask. The full article was published in the current edition of the peer-reviewed journal Aerosol Science and Technology. The concert industry is preparing for the safe return of live events again. Ticketmaster, one of the largest ticket sales and distribution companies based in Beverly Hills, say they're exploring ways to ensure safe perimeters for large events, which may include verifying whether ticket holders have been vaccinated or tested negative for COVID-19 before attending a show or concert. Ticketmaster released a statement that said it was widely misreported yesterday that Ticketmaster will be requiring vaccine status or test results for future events. This is not true. Ticketmaster does not have the power to set policies around safety and entry requirements, which would also include vaccines or testing protocols. That is up to the discretion of the event organizer. We are indeed exploring many options. Ticketmaster says they would not store fans' medical records and would only receive verification that a person is cleared to attend an event on a specific date. Industry experts say attending live events in the future will look different and likely won't take place for months, as counties must meet the minimum criteria to reach the latest restrictive tier to allow for concerts and large group gatherings in California. Kaiser Permanente made a big donation to help curb the spread of COVID-19 among the region's homeless population. The health system awarded $1.5 million in grants to 11 Southern California nonprofits. The money will directly impact those who access homeless shelters and have an increased risk of developing and transmitting the virus because of their living conditions. Homeless shelters and other supportive service locations are often faced with limited staffing and resources, and outbreaks can further strain their operations. Kaiser's funding will help support collaboration between social services and homeless healthcare providers and local agencies as they work to prevent further spread of the virus. The 11 agencies receiving grants include the Los Angeles Homeless Service Authority, Chrysalis in Los Angeles, U.S. Vets in Long Beach, Martin Luther King Community Hospital, Hope of the Valley Rescue Mission for the San Fernando Valley, Volunteers of America Los Angeles, Mercy House in Santa Ana, and Community Action Partnership of San Bernardino County, City of Riverside Office of Homeless Solutions, Path San Diego, and Bakersfield Kern Regional Homeless Collaborative. A spokesperson for KAISER said, "We reached out to community partners we knew were doing good work in this space and wanted to support organizations that are working to mitigate the spread of the virus among people who are experiencing homelessness." Now, this isn't the first time KAISER has taken on the homelessness crisis. Earlier this year, KAISER designated $32 million toward housing and shelter projects in Sacramento County. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, in 2019, more than 151,000 people in California and some 90,000 in Southern California were estimated to be homeless. Well, the latest unemployment numbers were released today. 709,000 people filed for benefits for the week ending on November 7th. That's down 757,000 claims from the week before. That's also the lowest we've seen since March. As first-time claims for unemployment in the country continue to decline, economists say it could be an indicator that the labor market is gradually improving. The number of people who are continuing to receive traditional job loss benefits fell to 6.8 million. The popular video sharing app TikTok is reaching out to the Federal Appeals Court in Washington to extend a deadline set by the Trump administration. President Donald Trump signed an executive order in August ordering TikTok's Chinese-based ByteDance to sell off its U.S. operations. President Trump gave a tentative approval to a ByteDance proposal meant to resolve U.S. national security concerns by placing TikTok under the oversight of American companies, Oracle and Walmart, each of which would have a financial stake in the company. But TikTok said this week it's received no clarity from the U.S. government about whether its proposal has been accepted. The deal has been under a national security review by the Interagency Committee on Federal Investment in the U.S., which is led by the U.S. Treasury Department. TikTok is used by 98 million monthly active users in the U.S. The United States Postal Service is hiring across Los Angeles County. Post offices are looking to hire more employees. Applicants must be at least 18 years old. They must pass a drug screening and criminal background check. Some positions will require an exam, and any post that requires driving, applicants would need a valid driver's license and a clean driving record for at least 2 years. Applicants must also show proof of citizenship or permanent resident status. If you're interested, go to USPS.com/careers. More grim news for Disney employees in both California and Florida. Disneyland, which has been closed for nearly 9 months, now is reportedly furloughing more workers, but those employees would be able to keep their health and insurance benefits in addition to being eligible for state unemployment benefits. The news of additional furloughs come after Disneyland laid off 28,000 employees at both Disneyland and Disney World resorts in Florida. The California theme park is waiting for COVID-19 transmission rates to drop into a lower risk category in order to reopen. According to California's blueprint for a safer economy, there would have to be 1 case per 100,000 residents and testing positivity rate of less than 2%. Orange County has been in a standstill in the second most severe category for weeks, teetering between 4 to 7 new cases per 100,000 residents and a positivity rate of 5 to 8%. While the park will remain closed, part of its dining and retail complex will reopen just 1 week from today on November 19th. Well, the health pandemic is pushing restaurants to rethink their design like one restaurant is doing. Chipotle Mexican Grill will open their doors to its first digital-only restaurant this weekend. Now, this is unlike traditional locations. It will not include a dining room or a line for ordering. Customers will have to order in advance on Chipotle's app, website, or third-party delivery service. The new restaurant design is meant for locations where real estate is more expensive and a full-size restaurant isn't possible. This first digital-only Chipotle is located in Highland, New York, just outside the gates of West Point Military Academy. In Chipotle's third quarter, the company reported that digital sales more than doubled, that's more than triple that is, and could exceed $2.5 billion this year, more than double last year's total. Other franchises like Starbucks, Shake Shack, and Burger King are among the restaurants that plan to add drive-through lanes reserved for delivery or online orders in 2021. Contactless service could have a whole new meaning thanks to the pandemic. Walmart and GM-backed autonomous vehicle startup Cruise announced their partnership to deliver orders by autonomous cars. The pilot program is kicking off in the new year with a Walmart store in Scottsdale, Arizona. Customers will be able to order from that store, and items will be delivered by one of Cruise's electric self-driving Chevy Bolts. The driverless vehicle technology has already begun to transform industries, as seen in freight systems that transport shipping containers and other cargo autonomously. The self-driving cars and the vehicles need for regular cleaning hopes to minimize the spread of disease by limiting driver and rider contact. Cruise and Walmart shared that the pilot program will include an undisclosed number of cars with at least one safety driver behind the wheel. But if the test goes well, the company will consider launching on-demand delivery programs with other merchants in the future. Earlier this year, Cruise announced a deal with DoorDash to test food and grocery delivery in San Francisco for select customers. Thanksgiving is just 2 weeks away, and whether it's your first time tackling a turkey dinner or your 20th time, home chefs are now getting some support in case things don't pan out exactly as they had planned. Whole Foods Market and Progressive Insurance are teaming up to offer a Thanksgiving turkey protection plan. Shoppers who purchase a Whole Foods brand turkey from now until November 22nd will be covered in case you burn, undercook, or overcook your bird between Thanksgiving and Black Friday. The first 1,000 eligible claims will get a $35 Whole Foods gift card. And now to redeem the insurance, you would need to provide a Whole Foods market receipt, a picture of the turkey, the turkey fail, and an explanation of what went wrong to the grocery store claims adjuster. Well, you can dust off your ski boots and snowboards thanks to a great season of snowfall, as local resorts will open as early as tomorrow. Mammoth Mountain announced that lifts will begin running Friday, a day earlier than anticipated. The resort has a foot of fresh powder with more snow forecast this week. While individual lift tickets are already sold out for this weekend, skiers and boarders who want to get in on the fun can still purchase an Icon Pass. While it may be the more expensive option, it's good for multiple days during the season and at various winter resorts. Now, there are COVID-19 safety rules for the 2021 seasons as well, including physical distancing measures. Guests will be required to wear face masks indoors in lines and on the lifts, gondolas, and shuttles. There are extra hand washing and sanitization stations located throughout the resort, and high-touch points and areas where high traffic will undergo more frequent disinfecting measures. Mammoth also updated its cancellation policies due to the pandemic. You can find more information at mammothmountain.com/COVID. Speaking of the great outdoors, and just in time to honor our veterans this week, the Department of Veterans Affairs announced that all veterans and Gold Star families will be given free lifetime access to national parks in the U.S. In a statement, the Secretary of the Interior, David Bernhardt, said, "With the utmost respect and gratitude, we are granting veterans and Gold Star families free access to the iconic and treasured lands they fought to protect starting this Veterans Day and every single day thereafter. The America the Beautiful Access Pass currently costs $80 per year and gives the pass holder entry to about 2,000 federal recreation sites across more than 400 million acres of public land. Annual passes were already free for active members of the military." And be sure to mark your calendar for Torrance Theater Company's next virtual show. On Sunday, the TTC presents Annapurna. It's written by Shar White and directed by Jim Hormel. The story's about a woman named Emma who walked out on her husband 20 years ago. She hears that he is in dire straits and she tracks him down. Their reunion is charged by rage and compassion and brings back the worst and best of their relationship. This is a story about love and loss that you won't want to miss. The show begins at 6 p.m. on Sunday, November 15th. Go to torrancetheatercompany.com. As we head into the weekend, be sure to tune in to the Weekends in Torrance. New episodes air at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. As the pandemic has closed many facilities to the public, the Torrance Fire Department hopes to stay engaged with residents by offering a virtual tour since in-person tours are not allowed now. We'll give you a sneak peek inside Fire Station 1. Plus, Alzheimer's awareness brings to light the possibility that this disease could reach younger people. Christine Lee meets a local family who experienced this firsthand and hopes to spread awareness to others. Then, if you're looking to getting a little beauty boost during the pandemic, we'll take you inside this local med spa that's sure to make you feel good from the inside out. These pictures and much more, these stories and much more, and be sure to tune in this weekend at 2 p.m. You can find us on Spectrum Cable Channel 3, Verizon Fios Channel 31, streaming on our website as well as on YouTube. Well, before we go, at the end of each program, we like to share stories from our community, feel-good pictures, images, and videos that remind us of how resilient our community is and how Torrance truly cares. As Thanksgiving quickly approaches, the city of Torrance, in partnership with the Salvation Army, is hosting its annual holiday can tree food drive. The new designated collection area is inside the Permit Center lobby in the East Annex at City Hall. Non-perishable foods, canned or dry goods, and non-homemade items can be dropped off to provide families less fortunate a holiday meal. This first pickup takes place next Wednesday at 9 a.m., so you have a few more days to drop off your donations. Perishable foods like frozen turkeys, hams and fruits, vegetables, bread, and butter can be dropped off the morning of the pickup. What a great way to show how Torrance cares for those in need, especially during the holidays. Now, if you have a great story to share, email us at covid19today@torranceca.gov. We'd love to hear from you. Well, that's our update for COVID-19 Today. Be sure to tune in tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday for new episodes of Weekends in Torrance. We'll see you back here on Monday as Leslie Robbins brings you the latest. Be safe, stay healthy, and thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.